it's easy to just, it's on autopilot. But how do you know if you're having an autopilot belief? How do you feel? If you're feeling shitty, you know that you're having some kind of thought. You don't
Yes.
need to go into the thought. You just need to know that, okay, I'm having a shitty thought. That's probably one I'm thinking every day. I used to think I was stupid all the time. And if it comes up now, I'm like, hi, bye. I'm not stupid. And it will keep coming up. Like if you've had a thought that you're thinking, like especially if you've like had a thought since you were a child and you've had it every day and it's on autopilot, and then you try and get rid of it, it's gonna keep trying to test you. Like you said, Crystal, we get tested. Have you really got rid of it, or are you gonna believe me again? And it's our responsibility then, in that very moment, in that now moment, to be like, I'm not going to believe you. Because as soon as you believe it, it's just going to go on a loop again.
Well, and it's also our responsibility to pay attention to what thoughts we're believing. Because some of them were given to us so little, because, yeah, sorry, something just popped up and it distracted me. It's so automatic. It comes to the surface when we don't know what to do, and that's just, we believe it. And a lot of times it's in believing those thoughts that were given to us, those thoughts and beliefs, and that creates so much content that we have to forgive ourselves for.
I also think as well,
Go ahead.
like, so a lot of my previous work was all about going backwards, going back into the belief, trying to find the belief, trying to find the thought that was causing the belief. And I feel like now, how do you find a belief that you're believing? It will come to you when you need to know. If you try to take an action and you're feeling resistance, you know there's a belief there. You don't need to know what it is, though. You just know that you're feeling resistance. And so, how do you go through it? Well, you allow yourself to feel the resistance instead of running away from it. And sometimes you have to take action through the resistance in order to get rid of it. But it's that moment that you try and take an action and you feel that uncomfortableness, that resistance, that whatever comes up that is not letting you flow into that action that you want to take, then you know that there's a belief under there somewhere. That's how you know that you've got a belief. Like, I don't feel like you need to go and try and search for it or find the belief. You just, it happens in the now. Like, when you're ready to release that belief, it will come up.
Yes. If you're quiet enough and not trying to search through and figure out what belief it is, it'll come up. It'll show itself.
And like I said before,
Go ahead.
yeah. And like I said, sometimes before, like when you go through that resistance, it will show up straight after. Ah, that's what I believed.
Yeah. Another thing with that too is when we have a belief that comes up that's unconscious, okay, that, yeah, like I said, we're given to when we're born, meaning we are starting when we're born into the belief system, we're being programmed from birth by our parents' belief systems, grandparents' belief systems, teachers' belief systems, peers' belief systems, all of them. But at the very young ages, yeah, it becomes unconscious, like you were saying, Melissa, just like driving. At first, there might be effort, but even with belief systems, not so much sometimes because you're being programmed before you even have a conscious memory of it. So these beliefs come up and all this stuff. And another way to just kind of recognize, yeah, like you said, is the whole feeling. And when it doesn't feel right, when something comes up, a belief comes up and recognize how you recognize it's a belief that's not true is that comes up if it's in direct violation with your moral values, your actual true core values, it will a red flag will go up every time from your unconscious, from whatever you want to say, will come up every time because that belief is bullshit. That belief is not serving you. That belief is not yours. That belief was
Mhm.
programmed, whatever. If we just, yeah, the more quiet and in tune we are with ourselves and in that slower mind and that space of clarity, the more I feel we are able to recognize the beliefs versus the truths
Mm.
because there's a huge difference in them. But until we know better, they seem like the same thing sometimes.
Well, in
Yeah,
truth
definitely.
comes with a good feeling. Truth comes with like a
Yeah.
and
And that was the
belief.
same like yet earlier today.
Listening, you go.
Like with like with earlier today, when I said to Dave that I was in when the parcel would come and I wasn't, that went against my one of my really core beliefs, which is honesty. And again, like you were just saying, Jen, truth comes with that. And even though that it would be uncomfortable to tell the truth, I got that feeling because it was going against my value to lie. Like I hate lying. I hate it. It makes me feel horrible.
I have a bad
And
memory, so I'm not a good liar.
well, he tried to catch me out as well because he had a notification that went round the neighbours, but he didn't even get to say it because like, as soon as he come through the door, I was like, I've got to confess. Like I wasn't in. I was out. I forgot. And the delivery went to next door. He was like, I was going to catch you out. I was like, so I was like, yeah, like I was just agreeing with both of you guys. Like that was just an example of like when it goes against your core values, it will feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then when you are truthful, even if it's uncomfortable to do the right thing, it still feels better.
Yes, because you're not
Yeah, that's a really good point.
in a story. You don't have to remember anything. You don't have to. It's just, no, here.
Yeah, it's authentic.
Yeah.
I love that point though, Melissa. Sometimes the honesty is not always the easiest, but once we speak that truth or release that truth, then it's like, yeah, it does feel so much better, right? It really does. That was a great point because well, I think Jen might have made it too. I don't know. Love it. I don't know. Are we done? I always say on my other podcast, there's always a good stopping point. Oh, yeah. So go ahead, Jen.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying we're at like just about an hour. I think that that feels like a pretty good stopping point.
Yeah, and leave you viewers to kind of think about that and yeah,
Just sit with it.
just sit with it. Allow it to kind of sink in. Don't overthink it. Just yeah, because
Yeah.
it really is powerful when you're really truly aligned with your core values. It's an amazing feeling. Like one of my, like I was saying, one of my values is honesty. And sometimes as a people pleaser, I would lie. Like for instance, if someone was like, "Well, do you want to meet up?" and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm doing this." I wasn't. I just didn't want to go. Even with that, like now I'm making the direct effort to not fib, to actually just be brutally honest. And you know what? It does just feel so good.
Yeah, because you know what? You can say no to somebody in something in a situation, and it doesn't have to come from a place of like, hatred or frustration. It's okay to say no, and we forget that sometimes. We want to, as people pleasers, we want to say yes to everybody and everything. And of course, I'll help you, and of course, I'll do this, and of course, I'll do that. And ah, when we just put up those boundaries and yeah, say, you know what? No, it
Mm,
doesn't really, don't have to make anything up. Just spew out the freaking truth. I don't
yeah.
feel like it.
Yeah.
You know how many times I say that? I don't feel like it. Because if I don't feel like it, I'm not going to. And I'm not going to give you some bullcrap lie of what I'm going to be doing instead. I'm just going to straight up say, I don't feel like it. It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
It's
And the
just
thing
me.
is, you notice as well, like people respect you a lot more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
People know when you're lying. Like I know when someone's lying to me, and I'm like, I hate it. Just tell me the truth, you know. So yeah, just really like stick with your values, and you'll always know when you're aligned with your values because it feels good, even in the tough moments.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Beautiful point.
Again, our feelings are our compass. They feel good. Go
And
that way.
we
If they
are
feel bad,
responsible for them. Take accountability for how you feel because that's taking your power back.